Hello everyone and welcome to Smash Com Tourney of Tourneys, Alpha League number 5. Today we've got plenty going on, like I always say. So let's go, let's go. Yeah, so we've got 2 crystal matches in the first round. One of them could be huge. Could be huge. But first things first. We've got Palutena from the Source versus Dr. Mario. Now let's have a quick check on if the Source, who their best fighter is. And it's Palutena and Villager, because Villager obviously got that win last time. And Dr. Mario for the Red Robots he's on -1, so he should be a walk in the park for Palutena, he says. So Palutena's ranked 9th. She's ranked 9th. Just outside of the All-Star position, whereas Dr. Mario's in 31st and he's miles away, so. However, that don't mean shit, brother, because Dr. Mario wins straight off the cuff, which means that Palutena, unfortunately for me and the Source, loses. So, the match I was going to talk to you all about is going to have to wait because we've got Ganondorf versus Lucina, which is going to be a great fight. So, Ganondorf from the Vipers, Lucina from the Tech. Now, usually when these two come against each other, I'm going to pull a stat out the bag. Vipers v Tech. Vipers 6-2. So, technically, Lucina should be the favourite. She's also ranked much higher. She's ranked 22nd. She's in the pro position, whereas Ganondorf is quite far down. Ganondorf's picking up all the goods right now. If he lets that go off, Lucina is a dead girl. But, no, Ganondorf could get it off. Lucina's going to use it instead, but it's only just clipped Ganondorf, so he is hanging on by a thread. More than a thread, in fairness. It was a bit harsh. I reckon he'll get that. So he's just picked up a maximum tomato, which means that his health has gone down to quite a bit. So he was on 36. But Lucina's just got a really good hit. Can Ganondorf survive? He's just about clawed it on. And the minute has gone. Ganondorf keeps trying to get that big hit with that sword move. It's gone dark. How can I comment if it goes dark? But all I can say is that Ganondorf is the winner. So Ganondorf's on 3 for 4. And Lucina, who comes second in the first Alpha League tournament, but she's really slipped now and she's on 5 for 5. So like I said, the Tech always win. Not a good start at this. Anyway, this match is going to be great because Young Link is struggling. What's he on? Young Link's on 1 for 4. He's ranked 56, so he's really far down. And Samus obviously still hasn't got a win, but she's an all-star. So, once again, the Dogs and the Shroom Dogs. Wait, that's the same team. Oh no! The Robots and the Shroom Dogs face each other once more. So, I should add that Dr. Mario and Ganondorf, who have both got through, are both in Dream Teams. So, and so are these two. So, it's a real good start. When am I going to tell you about the crystal match? In the next fight. So far, Young Link, there's a dog on the screen. Oh, it's cute though, right? Anyway, Young Link is smashing Samus, who's still struggling to find a win. I'm sure that dog would be distracting if it was a human playing, but for AI it wasn't very much so. It's just distracting for us, which is fine, that happens. So can Samus pick up that assist trophy and use that to turn things around? She has picked it up. And that's done Young Link some damage. And Samus picked up a huge explosion. They're about on level pegging now. That's done it! Samus has finally won a fight. The All-Star for the Red Robots takes down Young Link. So she moves up to 51st, and Young Link, well, that's going to be bad. He's gone to 61st. No one saw that coming, Samus. No one. There you go. So, we've got a Robots v Robots match, which happens quite a lot for them, actually. It's happened 3 times already. But anyway, we've got Rob versus Corin. Corin, who I believe is still... No, Corin's got a win, and obviously Rob's got a few wins. So anyway, the big fight has got to be... Sadly, it's Vipers v Vipers, but it's Dark Pit versus Rosalina, and they're both in the same Crystal League, which happens to be Obsidian, which, as we all know... Well, don't know if you guys know intensely, but I know intensely that Obsidian is the league where you've got Kirby and Dark Pit both on 3 wins. The importance of the Crystal Leagues is if you win 5 victories against anyone else in that league, you get an extra 5 wins added to your overall score, so that could really change where that person ends up in the league. But anyway, so those 2 fighters, Dark Pit and Kirby. Dark Pit is fighting Rosalina. So if Dark Pit wins, he'll be on 4 victories, so he'll be 1 away and only halfway through the tournament, 1 away from getting that +5, which would really move his ranks. Anyway, Rob's lost. Sorry to my friend Rob, who I know is in his dream team, because obviously it's Rob. Anyway, yeah, well done to Corin, who's now on 2 for 4. And Rob, did I tell you what Rob was on? 4 for 5. So Corin goes through to fight another robot. Ugh. Right, so we've got Roy versus Little Mac. Little Mac, notoriously quite good, and is in All-Star position, ranked 5th. Whereas Roy is part of Roy's boys. So obviously, we're going to be rooting for Roy. Gots to be. Unless you're a Fuels fan. The Fuels obviously running away with things at the moment. They're on 13, and the Red Robots are 2nd with 4, so they're really doing bad. There is a few going near the bottom of the league. There's a Lemon and Dogs match twice, and those 2 are both at the bottom, so those are going to be really good fights. It looks here like Little Mac's in trouble. Little Mac is in trouble. So Little Mac, who was ranked 5th, has just been beaten by Roy, who was ranked something 34th, and now he's on 4 for 4 and ranked 29th, and gets a win for the Lemon, which is what we love to see. Love to see the underdogs doing well, don't we? So here we go, the Crystal match that could be catastrophic in the grand scheme of things. Oh damn. Here we go. So Dark Pit comes 2nd in one of the last tournaments, which moved him up to 9th. Well, originally 10th, but he's moved up to 9th now. So he is the favourite here. But Rosalina's was 32nd. What's her stats? Rosalina is 3 for 4. Does it matter? Dark Pit wins! Oh my god. Now, interestingly as well, Dark Pit is in Team Uberwell, which is one of the dream teams, and that is huge. So, let me do a few bits. So firstly, Dark Pit on 8 for 4. I'll tell you what, let's cut to the archives. I think that's the best thing we can do right now, and take a look at where this Crystal match leaves us. Completely forgot to mention that Rosalina's in my dream team, so sucks that we lost her, but Dark Pit, crazy times. There you can see in the Obsidian League. So he has a chance. So let's try and look at these leagues. So he has a chance to face, because he's in the Alpha League, Mario, Rob, Lucario, Kirby, and Rosalina. So the reason there are so many Crystal fights in this league is because they've all lucked out by being alone in the Alpha League. But anyway, good news for Dark Pit, who's beaten Rob twice, Lucario, and now Rosalina to leave one more space. And if he gets that, that is +5. So if we looked over at the Dream Team situation, Team Uberwell, who are third, have Dark Pit, who's on 8 wins, which is absolutely incredible. But if he was to get 5, +5, well, that would put them on 39 in total, which would put them first, just like that. Not to mention what that would do for the Vipers and Dark Pit's stats. And as we can see, Dark Pit is ranked 5th, so he's one of 3 Vipers with Meta Knight and Sephiroth, who are all in all-star place. But Dark Pit doesn't look like he's going to be stopped anytime soon. If he gets 5, he's going to move up to 9, which would put him 2nd, which is just crazy. So watch this space, because there is potential for Dark Pit to get through and face... No, there's not potential. Scrap that. I was looking at Rob. Rob's in the Obsidian, but Rob's out. So at this point, Dark Pit would have to get through to the final and face either Kirby, Mario, or Lucario to be able to stand a chance. If that happens, then that shit crazy. It's honestly, so mad. So mad. I doubt he'll do it in this tournament. Like I said just a minute ago, the chances are really, really low, but anything can happen. So next up, we've got Robin for the Fuels, ranked 20th, and we've got Villager for the Source. Villager's best fighter, winner of the last Alpha League. Boom. So let's see how he gets on. So far, it's pretty even. Luckily for us, we get to just enjoy the tune of Sonic. Right, Villager's picked up a star, which means that he is... I couldn't think of the word. Invincible is the word I was looking for. It's that kind of level where a smash can just hit the side and mean that they don't get knocked off. Robin was so close to being dead there, but Villager looks like he's in control. No, still not enough. That's twice now that Villager's managed to smash Robin and it's not been enough. And Robin's just picked up his final smash. He's managed to land it on Villager, and you know what's going to happen. It can't even work. There it is. Robin wins. Ah, really thought that my boy Villager was going to do good there. Now that does really good for some of the Dream Teams. Really good. Because Robin is in 2. He's in Team Uberwell and he's in the Wonder Boys as well. Right, next up is ranked number 1, Olimar from the Fuels versus Shulk from the Dudes. Now, Shulk is ranked 16th, so a pretty good fighter, to be honest. Like, let's not just put him down. But Olimar's something else, right? Let's look at those bad boy stats. So he is 12 wins, 2 losses. So he's on 10 in total. That is crazy. And he started pretty well. However, Shulk's picked up the assist trophy, which is something from Metroid Prime. I know that much. Doesn't seem to be doing anything but flying around. Shulk is doing well here. But Onimus picked up the assist trophy. Ooh. Shulk needs to do a big hit. Oh, that assist trophy is going to be killer. Now there's a blue shell. As I always say, blue shells are killer, and Olimar has picked it up. But it somehow actually helped Shulk to survive that. It knocked him across the other side of the screen instead of the other way. If it knocked him the other way, he'd be dead. But he's managed to live, and he holds on for a minute against Olimar. Olimar's picked up a final smash. But he's missed. His final smash has missed Shulk, so Shulk continues to do what he can to try and knock off the defending MVP. But that is not enough, as Olimar uses a meteor strike, knocks him straight down, and Shulk is dead. Right, Olimar, where you at? Olimar is now on 13 for 2. That is so crazy. Shulk is on 6 for 5. That's just the person that you don't want to face in your first round. Luckily for us, that's a Fuels v Fuels match next with Olimar versus Robin. But next up is a Pokemon duel with Pokemon Trainer and Pikachu. Again, I'm torn here because Pokemon Trainer in my dream team, Pikachu, energy source. It seems that I face this a lot. I'm not a huge fan of this level at all. I barely play it. These guys are both quite close. So, Pokemon Trainer's ranked 21st and Pikachu's ranked 27th. Good use of the bullet bill there. Roy the boy, take notes. But Pokemon Trainer has picked up Knuckles, an assist trophy, and it has knocked Pikachu straight off the screen. So, terrible for the source, but good for Pokemon Trainer, who is in my dream team, but at the same time is also in everyone else's dream team. So, very popular character. So Pikachu's now on 4 for 5, and Pokemon Trainer is on 6 for 4, moving him to 18. We have a Crystal match, which is Duck Hunt Duo, ranked 61st, still looking for a win, versus Link, ranked number 2. Dudes v Tech, who's your money on? Because I don't know about you guys, but my money's on Link, and he's at Hyrule Temple. It's literally, it's meant to happen. It's meant to happen. So we know Link is in the Wonder Boys dream team. The Wonder Boys, who are now 3rd, joint with Team Uberwell, who all of their fighters have gone through for Team Uberwell, so well done. So the Wonder Boys need this. They need this victory. Now, on the other hand, we've got Roy's Boys, who have Duck Hunt. But Duck Hunt happens to be doing extremely well right now. And Roy's Boys, we know Roy's Boys need some wins. Duck Hunt has picked up his final smash, and this could be Link game over. It is! Who saw that coming? Link, ranked number 2, goes to 11 to 4, still keeps him in 2nd, bear in mind, and Duck Hunt with a first win. And what a time to get it. And also, it's a crystal match. I can't remember if I said that before or not, but it is. So that is crazy news, because what that means is that Duck Hunt gets his first win on the Crystal League, whereas Link already had a win, so he could have done with that, but hey ho, there you go. That rhymed. I like that. Hey ho, there you go. Right, we've got DK, the All-Star Magnet. It just so happens that DK manages to fight these All-Stars a lot, and he's fought Kirby already, and Kirby is 1-0 up. May I add. Should have mentioned, I'm looking here, and Palutena against Dr. Mario in that first game. Palutena had actually beaten Dr. Mario twice already, so the odds were in her favour. Ugh, can't dwell on it now, can't dwell on it now. So, can DK carry on getting some wins like he did last time? I mean, it was 1, but 1's better than none. And Kirby, who's dropped off massively since that sort of first tournament stages. Now I can see when life gives you lemons, one of our favourite dream teams, and our boy Jamie, he's got Kirby in his dream team, Lemon fan. But it looks like the Lemons aren't going to get this one because Kirby has been all over Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong is out, believe it or not. So Donkey Kong's on 1 for 5, but good news for When life gives you lemons, Kirby is on 7 for 4, which moves Kirby to 8th. So next up we have the double that I was chatting about, the lemons versus the dogs. So the dogs are on -7, the lemon are on -13. When these guys have fought before, it's 3-all. So those stats are about to change. When it comes to the lemon, Greninja is one of their worst fighters, and Lucas is definitely one of the worst fighters. Both rank quite low. Greninja in 42nd and Lucas in 54th. But it doesn't... Ooh. Oh no, that's bad for Greninja. Greninja has fallen. Oh, I can't catch a break. So, Greninja is on 2 for 5 and Lucas moves up to 2 to 4, which puts him on 43rd, and which is obviously a big win for the dogs, terrible for the Lemon. But here we go again, Lemon versus dogs, with Mr. Game & Watch ranked 53rd and Mario ranked 19th. So there's a clear and obvious favourite here. Both Dream Team people, both differentials as well. Mr. Game & Watch being on When Life Gives You Lemons and Mario being in Roy's Boys. So Roy's Boys are only 4 wins off from 6th place now, which is quite a lot, but that don't matter. We can hope. Mario's getting stuffed here. Mr. Game & Watch is showing what he's made of. But if he picks up that fairy bottle, that could end up with Mario getting full health. But I don't really know how it works. He keeps holding on to it. Maybe that's all it takes. Oh no, he's thrown it. Right, Mr. Game & Watch holds on. Mario gets an attack in. Now there's a Pokeball there. Mr. Game & Watch has grabbed it. Who's it going to be? It's an Executor, which blocks off that side of the stage, which means that their fighting ground is really small now. What a perfect level for this Executor. Mario is looking weak. Oh look! Someone's going to have to do a big attack! They are literally... Oh, that was great. Now that football there can do some damage. It's gone, so it shouldn't matter. Mario is holding on, he's got 20 seconds. But there's a hammer, so it's game over. Whoever picks that up, it's game over. Mr. Game & Watch has picked it up. Mr. Game & Watch gets the win. He's on 2 for 4, baby. And Mario's on 5 for 5. So he's neutral. And that's a win for the Lemon. So the Lemon turn it around, and they get a win back. I was going to say, is it too late? But of course it's not too late. Because Roy's still in it as well. So we've got Yoshi versus Diddy Kong. Now these guys have fought before, and Yoshi for the fuels beat Diddy Kong from the source. Diddy Kong's ranked 57, so he's not too great. Yoshi's ranked 30th. Now let's see how the source actually fare against the fuels. The fuels have beaten the source 8 to 5, which the fuels being as dominant as they are, that was kind of expected. Come on, Diddy Kong. Show us what you can do. Now that item's appeared a few times, this like waddling bomb thing. Should probably learn the names of these items. It's real damaging if that lands, that's instant KO. It's appeared 3 times and failed all 3. But this is quite a close game actually. Let's go Diddy Kong. Oh, Diddy Kong has picked up an item that instantly kills and Yoshi is dead. So I am pumped about that because the source needed a fighter. Who else have they got? I don't even know. Oh, Pikachu. And Pikachu lost, didn't he? Yeah. So, Diddy Kong is the source's last fighter in. It puts him on 2 for 4. And Yoshi is on 3 for 5. So, considering Yoshi is the all-star of the Fuels, he's not really... It's got to be their worst fighter, surely. I'll have a check. So, for the Fuels, their worst fighter is... Yoshi on -2, yeah, he is the worst. And Daisy as well is on -2. Anyway. Fox versus Wario. 2 dream teams. Both are in unknown. But I'm going to be rooting for Fox because Fox is in mine. And I don't know if I've got anyone left. Who have I got? Rosalina. She's out. I can't even remember. Let's have a look. Ooh, press the right button. There you go. Rosalina. Oh, I've got Pokemon Trainer in. And Young Link lost in a... Oh, Fox won! Fox won! Okie dokie. That is great news. Fox. Knocking out a dog as well. That sounded really bad. If you've just tuned in and you don't know anything about this, I was on about the Shroom Dogs. Wario's on 1 for 5. Bit of a poor fighter. Now, how do the standings look? We'll have a look in a minute. We'll have a look together. So next up is Lucario versus Wii Fit Trainer, which is dudes versus dudes. Now, if I remember rightly, and I've just checked, they fought each other 4 times, which is really unlucky. But at least the dudes will get through. And then face the Vipers, which usually the dudes slaughter the Vipers. So. Wii Fit Trainer, a few dream teams. She's ranked 33rd, obviously. And Lucario's ranked 17th. And so far, Lucario seems to be pretty much dominating. Not sure what this is about, these sketches. There's some weird assist trophies on there, right? There's a little cat. Right. Big moves for Lucario. They've opened a party ball. And he's found one of these little red bombs on it, but he's going to need to throw. Doesn't matter. He threw it down and it hurt him, but it also destroyed Wii Fit Trainer. He's now on 3 for 5. And Lucario continues to do quite well as he's on 7 for 4. So he's ranked 9th now. Out of nowhere. That's pretty impressive. Right, so first up we've got the robots match. Oh no, that's next. Oh, loads of robots got through. Anyway, we've got Dr. Mario versus Ganondorf. Both in Dream Teams, as I said before. So Diddy Kong won. Excellent. I did say I will look at the team sheet, but I'll do it after this fight. So we can see who is where. Dr. Mario seems to be in charge at the moment, but we know that Ganondorf can just change things with one hit. Right, Dr. Mario's got the assist trophy, and on this small level that could be real costly. He's been sucked into a dark hole in which Dr. Mario just peppers him with pills. But Ganondorf gets his own assist trophy that he's not managed to use yet, so it doesn't guarantee success. He's used it. And it's this little green head guy. So far, Ganondorf's doing completely rubbish. That's a big hit, though. That's definitely not enough to kill Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario goes to pick up Pokeballs. No, he doesn't. He's just left it. He doesn't need him. Like Ganondorf, look how much damage that took. He's picked up a Pokemon, which is really keeping Dr. Mario in place. And has taken some damage as well. And Ganondorf's got the assist trophy. I think he's going to turn it around. Maybe. Oh yeah, it's got to be it. It's got to be it. No, it's taken a lot of damage, and he's picked up. Oh my god, he's picked up the final smash. He's used it, and it's landed. He has literally KO'd Dr. Mario. That was a great win. So Dr. Mario is on 4 for 5, whereas Ganondorf is on 4 for 4. So, time to hop over to the archives and have a little look at where the teams are standing at the moment. So, looking at these team rankings here, not much has really changed. The Gumtech have moved up. They're on 6 now. They must have had quite a few fighters through. Yeah, they had Kirby get through. They had... Oh no, Lucina lost. Duck Hunt got through, which is a first for them. And Pokemon Trainer got through. So, that was what the Gumtech needed. Gorilla Limon and Shroom Dogs are still on very low points. But they got a few fighters through, so that could really change. Whereas the Source seemed to be slipping. But then look at the dudes. The dudes are on 1 now. And they was once like one of the top teams. So that's pretty crazy. Let's have a quick look at the fighter ranks here. So we've still got Olimar in it. We've still got Link. Dark Pit, who's now moved himself up to All-Star place, which was inevitable really the way he's been fighting. Kirby, out of nowhere, back into the top 8. With Lucario, just on the cusp of the outside, with the opportunity to get through. And he faces Fox, who's notoriously not very good. And poor Little Mac, moving out of All-Star ranks. But to be fair, did well to get there, considering he'd not won a tournament. Anyway, looking at the D1 and D2 tier, who's still down there from the Alpha League? We've got Samus and Duck Hunt. Which good for them. They actually got a win in this tournament for the first time, so they could really rack up their points there and manage to make their way out. Then you've still got DK, you've still got Wario, and you've still got Young Link, all at the in the D2, so they're doing really bad, considering they've got that 1 win. But good news for all the Alpha fighters, they've all got a win now, so at least that's something, right? And then, yeah, poor old Wolf, Captain Falcon and Mewtwo, still with nothing, so... We'll see how they're doing in the next Beta League, but for now, let's crack on with the Alpha League. So as we move on to the next match, we've got Samus versus Corrin, both from the robots, because the robots like to fight each other. Corrin just floating above relegation. She is 46, whereas Samus, as we just saw, is in relegation. So a win here could be crucial to Samus's future. Maybe she could pull off a Cloud, if you watch the last Beta League. If not, spoiler alert, Cloud did well. Surprised Samus is doing so badly, to be honest. I thought Samus would be one of the key fighters. Just shows how random it is. So far it's pretty even, but Samus does have that sword. Oh, she did have that sword. Now it has gone. Oh, Corrin picked up a gun, or a blaster should I say, and managed to knock her All-Star out of the tournament. So yet again, Samus is out. And Corrin continues to do quite well. On 3 for 4. Well done, Corrin. Right. Next up, we've got Roy versus Dark Pit. So this is going to be quite a good match, because Roy is one of the Limon's last fighters. Oh no, we've still got Mr. Game & Watch. Don't worry. Don't worry. And Dark Pit for the Vipers. Now, I always forget to talk about the Vipers. Fox is still in. Rosalina's out, obviously she lost against Dark Pit. And Ganondorf's still in, so the Vipers are doing really well. They've always been quite neutral in the team ranks, and now they're third. Yeah, third on 3. Same as the robots. Well, Roy's holding his own at the moment. Oh, that's a good hit from Dark Pit. Quite a large level actually, so they've got a bit of room to manoeuvre. Both very close at the moment. We've got 10 seconds until the minute reaches. But Dark Pit's picked up an assist trophy, which seems to be doing some heavy damage to Roy, but Roy lives. But that's not going to be good. And Dark Pit sweeps in. And somehow Roy is alive. He's on 200%. I don't know how that's happened, but he is alive. If he wins this, that will be a huge shock. That's a great attack. It's definitely not over. And there's a hammer. Who is going to get the hammer? It looks like Roy. No. No one's going. Roy's picked it up. Wait, what? What did I miss? What did I miss? Roy picked up the hammer and still lost. So I assume Dark Pit pulled out some sort of counter attack. I have no idea. I wish I could comment on it, but I can't. So Dark Pit wins somehow, putting him on 9-4, which means that he's in 4th place now. So Dark Pit looking like a really good fighter. Roy is on 4 for 5, knocking out a Lemon fighter. Wop, wop, wop. That sucks. But good for Dark Pit. So next up, we've got the Fuels fight between Robin, who must be climbing the ranks, 16th, versus Oliver, who we all know is first. Yeah, let's go. I mean, you think Oliver's going to win, don't you? But Robin being in 16th is pretty good. Now that looks like a fake final smash to me, so that could cause some damage if someone picks that up. There you go. Robin went for it and caused himself some damage. But he picks up a Pokeball, which is a little Togepi that's turned Oliver to ice, but it wasn't enough. But Robin does seem to have the upper hand at the moment. Oliver's got to pull something out of the bag here. And he spots a cannon. Throws the cannon down, but that is not enough. Oliver is out, and Robin gets the win. So that puts Oliver on 13 for 3, which, as you can imagine, that still means Robin's top. Oliver's top. But Robin is now 7 for 4, which puts Robin 9th, which is just on the outskirts of All-Star. Robin being a very good fight. This is a great tournament for Team Uberwell, I can tell you that now. Right, next up we've got Pokemon Trainer versus Duck Hunt. Both from the Tech. But let's have a quick look at the Dream Team. So Team Uberwell, as I hate to admit it, I hate to admit a lot of things that are going on right now. Team Uberwell moved up to first on 38, but they're joint first with the Wonder Boys, who are also on 38. Which means that Team Nuggets have slipped down to 37. Boo-hoo. But I can catch the Wonder Boys if Pokemon Trainer wins here. But we know that Roy's Boys is going to be rooting for Duck Hunt. So let's just see how it goes. Oh, I can't believe I've slipped to third. Third. It's crazy. Right, Pokemon Trainer's not doing too well here. Just chose to go with Charizard to try and take on Duck Hunt. Probably needed to try and get that percentage up. But it makes no difference. Duck Hunt has won. To everyone's disbelief, Pokemon Trainer on 6 for 5 now. Moves to 20th. Whereas Duck Hunt is now on 2 for 4. And gets the win for Roy's Boys and the Tech. Damn, did not see that one coming. Lots of surprises in these tournaments. Right, next up, Kirby versus Lucas. Tech versus Dogs. Usually when these two meet, what happens? 5 and 5's what I've got at the moment. So they're pretty even. However, if I was to say between these two, who was the better fighter? Got to be Kirby. Oh, there's a Master Ball there. And Lucas has picked it up. And it's a Kyogre. So that could be really good for Lucas, but Kirby is dodging everything that he can. But there is a special life there, so if Lucas picks that up, he gains an extra life, which he has done. So Lucas is on 2 lives now, so he is definitely favourite to win. And doesn't need him. Knocks Kirby straight out. No one saw that coming. Lucas, 3 for 4. When life gives you lemons, losing Kirby. And losing hope, because that's another win for the dogs. Again, another fight we didn't see coming, which means we've got Lucas versus Duck Hunt in the next fight, which is crazy. So, Lemon versus Sauce. Mr. Game & Watch. Still hopeful for when life gives you lemons. And the Sauce's last fighter. Maybe the Lemon's last fighter. I think so. Roy's out now. Is Roy out? Yeah, Roy's out. What happened? Mr. Game & Watch wins! Lots of stuff is happening right now. That's a win for the Lemon. Bad for the Sauce, which is not what we want to see. Diddy Kong's on 2 for 5. I've got to look at this Dream Team again. Life Gives You Lemons are only 5 points behind me now. That is crazy. But I've still got Fox. Come on, Fox. So, Vipers versus Dudes. It's one of my favourite stats. So, the Dudes are 7 for 4, which means the Vipers have turned it around a little bit as of recent. It's this level's so shit. This needed to be a bigger duel than this, I tell you. But they've taken it to the top floor, which is where the action happens. The Fox has gone small. He's picked up a Shrink Mushroom. Makes him really vulnerable. So he's running away. No, he's back. He's back. He seems to be all over Lucario, but being at this bottom part of the level, they just sort of take some real damage on each other. Nothing really happens. Oh, it's one of those items again. And Fox exploded it, which means that... Oh, that was a great move. Which means that Lucario lost a lot of health there. Fox did his little, dash move. Zoom. Don't know what it's called. But Fox is really dominating here, but if Lucario manages to hold on down in this bottom section, then it'll be timeout, sudden death. Unjust. That's a good throw from Lucario, though. Come on, Fox. Fox, oh, that move again. Done a real good hit. But it really does look like this is going to go to sudden death. Which could be the longest sudden death, because they probably still can't hit each other. But they have moved up. It makes no difference. I thought that Pokemon was going to do something there. Oh! No, Fox has gone to the other side of the screen, so he wasn't hit hard enough. Here we go. 5 seconds. There you go. Sudden death. Shocker on this level. They're both at the bottom, so what's going to happen? No one's landed a hit yet. Fox has got a hit. And it's made a difference. Fox gets the win. And Lucario, who I was bigging up earlier, well, did put in a good shift in fairness, but is now on 7 for 5. So Lucario's 17th. And Fox with the win for the Vipers. You'll love to see it.
Round 3.
So we've got Ganondorf from the Tech versus Corin from the Robots. No, Ganondorf from the Vipers. Ugh. Don't know what I'm talking about. Robots versus Vipers. Tell you what usually happens there. The Vipers usually win. As they continue to climb the ranks as well, by the way. Puts them second on 5. They're now matched with the Tech. That's crazy. The Limon is still on minus 13. Can't seem to do anything. Ganondorf is dominating here. I always thought Ganondorf would do well, you know, he is Link's nemesis. Always been quite a good fighter, and he is literally cooking up Corrin, and Corrin is gone. Yeah. Good win for Ganondorf there. He's now on 5 for 4. And the Vipers are through again, by the way. Oh, was that a crystal match? No, it wasn't. Let me off the hook. So, Dark Pit versus Robin, both in Team Uber well, so you're guaranteed a win. But it's Fuels v Vipers. And who is going to win? Now, who did I say is in Obsidian? Lucario's out. Mario is out. And Kirby's out. So, the 5th Obsidian match for Dark Pit won't happen today. No matter how good he does. But he can still climb the ranks. And so far, he looks favourite. He's picked up a hammer. Robin was doing well to block, but now he has the high ground and Dark Pit's not going to be able to reach those heights. No way. But he's still doing well. If he picks up, yeah, he's picked up the beam sword as well, so he could really do some damage if he gets a few more attacks in on Robin there. Robin's almost reached 100%, but comes back with a fight. Look at that. Oh! That would be robbery. But Dark Pit holds on. It ain't over yet. So, we've got to mention that Dark... Oh! No, I'm not even going to mention that. I was going to say Dark Pit comes second last time, but Robin has almost picked up. What happened? Robin did have a stock, like extra life in his hands, but it's gone. That would have literally changed the game. Now he's got to find a way to win another way. But Dark Pit has picked up a grow mushroom, which means that he was really strong. So Dark Pit knocks out Robin, putting Dark Pit on 10 to 4, which moves Dark Pit up to 3rd. That is crazy. Robin on 7 for 5. Oh, I put the wrong number there. 7 for 5. So Robin's 15, so it didn't do too much damage. But Dark Pit is behind, just behind Link and Olimar now. And if he wins his next match, he'll be on par with Link. So that's crazy. Right, next up is the match of Tech versus Dogs between Duck Hunt from the Tech, not the Dogs. Basically, this match is important because these fighters are both terrible. So, wait, what have I done here? I've missed something here. Oh no, I haven't. Yeah, between those guys, Dark Pit won. Yeah, I got it now. I missed the fight. So I'm rooting for Duck Hunt because these are Roy's boys, and Roy's boys are climbing the table. They've got 22 wins under their name now, so you keep going, guys. You keep going. No one wants to see Lucas win, surely. I've got no Dogs fans. He's in no one's dream team. Classic Sonic Heroes 2. Oh, there's an extra life up there, which Duck Hunt has picked up. That is the 3rd time that's dropped this tournament, and 2 times that succeeded. So Duck Hunt has 2 lives, which means he's favourite to win. Doesn't need the lives, I was going to say, but Lucas is somehow alive. So Lucas got a big hit, but Duck Hunt still had that other health. So he's gone back to 0. And that was crucial. If he hadn't picked that up, he would have died. He would have lost the fight. But instead, Duck Hunt wins. So from going from 0 to now having 3 wins and moving to 31st. Whereas Lucas is on 3 for 5 and is actually avoiding relegation. But how good is that for Duck Hunt? That's another win for Roy's boys. Now, when life gives you lemons, with Mr. Game & Watch versus Fox, who is in my team and he's in Unknown as well. Now this is a level that big hitters do well in. And I wouldn't... maybe these guys are big hitters. Fox is more of a quick fighter, and Mr. Game & Watch is... He's just Mr. Game & Watch, isn't he, really? He can be a big hitter. But at the moment, he can't land an attack. Come on, Fox. Show me why you're my all-star. Show me. So far, so good. He is destroying. Ooh, Mr. Game & Watch just missed one of his strongest attacks, which is random as well, so... Right, Fox has picked up an item. It's like a wind blower. He's also dropped it. Mr. Game & Watch has definitely not given up. But Fox has destroyed him. So, Mr. Game & Watch is out. Which is really bad for the Lemon. And Fox is now on 4 for 4. Lemon are on minus 14. It just keeps getting worse. Ah.
Semi-finals.
Make sure that's legit. It is legit. Oh. Right, anyway, we've got good semi-finals coming up here. We've got Ganondorf versus Dark Pit. I've not been checking crystal matches. Somebody tell me off. Lucas. No, we're good. Can Dark Pit continue? Now, he comes second last time, so let's see if he can move up to first. But this is a good fight because they're both for the Vipers, so the Vipers have done really well this tournament. But in Dream Team situation, Team Uberwell and Wonder Boys both have these fighters. And it's over. Dark Pit is out. And Ganondorf has won, which now... The top 3 Dream Teams, which is Team Nuggets, me, Team Uberwell, and the Wonder Boys, are all on 39. Until now, where Ganondorf for the Wonder Boys gets the win, which means the Wonder Boys are now top. And Dark Pit is out. But is still ranked 4th, so that's great. Ganondorf, on the other hand, has moved up to 16, so that's good for him. Who won that fight down here? Fox did. So now we've got Fox versus Duck Hunt. So, come on, Fox. You've surely got to win this. Surely.
3, 2.
Ganondorf for the Vipers. Fox, wow. Fox is Vipers as well. So the Vipers had 3 fighters in. Let's have a look how that stands. Yeah, the Vipers are on 8 points now. And the Fuels are still on 12. They was on 13, so they've moved down. You'll love to see it. Vipers coming out of nowhere. Come on, Fox. Really need this. Imagine the position this would put the Vipers in if Fox does win. He's doing well, but he could lose himself. He needs to get out of that hellhole down there. It's not making it easy to watch. But we should say Duck Hunt for Roy's boys as well. Fox has managed to survive the blue shell. Come on, Fox. A minute's gone. Fox gets the win. That is epic for me. Fox with the win. He's now 5 for 4, ranked 20th. So, done really well. And despite Duck Hunt now being on 3 for 5, he's out of relegation. So that is huge. That is huge news, which now means we've got Ganondorf versus Fox in the finals, which is Viper versus Viper. I'm looking forward to seeing where that puts them in the team standings. But as for this fight, as the Vipers have won it, let's have a look at Dream Team situation. So, Team Uberwell, you've moved to 3rd on 39. This was a real good fight between the top 3 Dream Teams. With Dark Pit being in Team Uberwell. But I have Fox, and Wonder Boys have Ganondorf. So whoever wins this, we're both on 40. So whoever wins this is top. So come on, Fox. Surely Fox should win, because he's an all-star, you know. And that's really made a huge difference. Oh, that is it. I reckon that bomb has just done huge damage. That's the like 5th or 6th time that's turned up. It's hit both fighters. I was just about to call that would be the winning thing, but it wasn't. Ganondorf with his big hits, but Fox just holding on and not falling into Ganondorf's attacks. It's a great fight. Ganondorf does it. Fox almost with the victory there, but it kind of looked inevitable that Ganondorf was going to win that. So Fox is now on 5 for 5, and Ganondorf is on 7 for 4, which moves Ganondorf to 8th. So this is crazy. So that is 4 Vipers now who are in all-star position. Dark Pit, Sephiroth, Meta Knight, and Ganondorf. And I don't know why I'm telling you now, because I'm just about to show you. So, award ceremony for Ganondorf. Well done. Well done to the Wonder Boys, who have moved into top spot by 1 point. And yeah, sucks to be Fox. But that's a gold medal for Ganondorf. Fighting where he should be. Anyway, that is it for Alpha League number 5. That was a great tournament. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Hopping over to the archives and have a little roundup. Yeah. Hello guys, what a tournament that was. So let's have a quick look at the standings right now. So Olimar, despite going out in the second round, is still up the top there on 10. Link, really big defeat in the first round against Duck Hunt, which, fair play to Duck Hunt, had a great tournament. Link's on 7. King Dedede on 6. Dark Pit moves up to 4th now on 5. Just remember, if he gets that one more win from the Obsidian League, he gets 5 wins. So that's huge. Sephiroth, Meta Knight, Sheik, all of those Beta League fighters. And then Ganondorf creeping his way into the top 8. And he's on 3. So, obviously there is a lot of fighters on 3 there. So a lot of things will be taken into account at the very end of the tournament. Yeah. Discuss that when we get to it. But for now, Ganondorf is 8th, with Little Mac in 9th. Kirby moved up there. Villagers moved down. Fair play to Robin. Yeah. Nothing too exciting there. Let's have a quick look at the bottom. That's what we like to see. So, Greninja, Diddy Kong, all the same names of all these fighters who just keep losing. Samus, DK, Wario, Young Link. All of these guys. Well, saying that, Duck Hunt was one of them, and look how he changed. Anyway, looking at the team ranks. So, the Fossil Fuel's on 12. So, they did slip a point there. But the Cosmo Vipers, with an absolute blinder of a tournament, have found themselves on 9 points. That is absolutely incredible. Gumtech are in 3rd on 5. The Robots in 4th on 2. And the Dudes have become that neutral team now on 0. The Source slipped a bit. They're on -6. Shroom Dog's still on -8. At least they're consistent. And the Gorilla Limon slipping once again to even more minus points. Only 22 wins, 36 losses. Crazy. They just need to win a tournament. They just need a break. The Crystal matches. There was the Citroen League. So Duck Hunt beating Link. That was huge. And obviously the Obsidian one that we've already looked at. That's there. Found it in the end. As we saw before, Dark Pit is absolutely dominating that. So, I mean, imagine if we got a Kirby Dark Pit match. That'd be intense. And then finally, looking at the Dream Teams. So the Wonder Boys have moved into 1st with great performances from Robin and Ganondorf. Team Nuggets have gone into 2nd. Obviously, Fox did really well there. Pokemon Trainer. And Team Uberwell with Robin and Dark Pit. And Dark Pit there on 10 wins for them. So that was a real good change. When life gives you lemons, Mr. Game & Watch pulled out some wins. That's a plus. But still in 4th. With Unknown only 3 points behind now. Fox doing really well for her. And Pokemon Trainer as well. And then Wah. Now, how did you get on Wah? Dr. Mario, you didn't do bad. Well, you've slipped 2, so not fantastic. But then, 4 points away, Roy's Boys with Duck Hunt pulling out 3 wins. Unfortunately, the others didn't do too well, but I feel a change a coming. But anyway, that is everything for today. So well done once again to Ganondorf for getting his first accolade, and well done to Fox for coming second, and Duck Hunt as well for having a great tournament. But the Vipers are catching the fuels now, so let's just see what happens soon. Take it easy.